Okay, so before this video begins, I just want to emphasize that I am not in any way an expert when it comes to electricity. So in case I get a few things wrong here and there, just know that it's because I don't know much about this. So the only thing I know is how to use gadgets like phones, laptops, things like earphones, and how to make money online. Those are the things that I am knowledgeable about. Okay, so as a content creator in Nigeria, one of the huge problems you face is electricity. As I am making this video, I don't have electricity. What is working right now is my solar system that I set up almost 2 weeks ago, and I want to tell you everything you need to know about it in this video, at least what I know about it so far. Alright, so I reached out to one of my friends that is very good at electrical stuff, and I told him that honestly I need solar because I am unable to even work. So he came over and he took a look at what I use. So he just asked me what I want the solar to carry. In the end, I told him that I want the solar to carry all the lights that I use for my videos, my laptops, TV, and it should be able to handle things like charging of phones, charging of anything that needs to be charged in the house. And he was like, okay, he knows how to handle it. So for this solar, it does not carry things like freezer, heaters, irons, all those things that need heavy electricity. This one does not handle it. So after he analyzed the whole house, he gave me a list of things that I'd have to buy. And we did buy all those things. Now, before I tell you what those things are, please know that I will not be talking about price, because when someone came over and she saw that I was having light when everywhere else was dark, she asked me how much I bought all the things, and I told her. And when she went to the market the next day, the whole prices were different, and she called me asking me different questions if what I told her was not real, or in the end I just told her that okay, dollar rates and the rest. So in this video, I'm not going to be talking about price. I'm just going to tell you everything that I bought, and if you want to, you can go out, ask around, like if you know where they sell all these things, you can ask them and they should give you the current price. Okay, so the first thing we bought was 2 solar panels. They are 180 watt panels. We also bought a 1 kVA Dibu hybrid inverter, and then we bought 1 battery, and we bought other things like cables and the rest. He advised me to get 1 more battery and 2 more solar panels, which I'll be doing very soon because the expenses were too much for me. I just had to stop at 1 for now, but I'll be adding 1 more battery soon. So after we bought everything and it was the day to set it up, it actually took 2 days for him to set everything up, the wiring and the rest. And the reason why it took 2 days was because when we set everything up, we found out that the inverter that we got was not good. So we had to take it back the next day, that is. And then when we brought the new one, when we brought the new one, everything was okay. So that's why it took 2 days. But I believe that if you have everything, it can be done in 1 day. Alright, so the experience so far, Alright, so the experience so far with the solar system has been great. Like, let's say there is light right now. While I'm watching TV or even working, if the light goes off, it automatically switches to the solar. I don't even notice it. It's just that there are some things in my house that are not connected to the solar. So that is why I'll notice that, okay, light is gone. So I am currently using solar. That's how great it is. And I use it like from morning till the next day. In the morning when I wake up, I notice that the battery starts to charge at around 7:30 a.m. So if I use it throughout the night, then in the morning it starts to charge, and that's how it's going to keep charging until 6 p.m. in the evening. I've had to make a few changes so that the solar system would last long actually. And one of the main things that I've changed is that I no longer turn on all the lights in the house. Like if I need light in a room, well, when I enter inside the room, I can turn on the lights, and as soon as I'm done with whatever it is I'm doing, as I'm leaving, I'm turning off the lights. And I've noticed that it actually helps the battery even last longer. The battery has only gone low twice, and that's in the early days because I didn't really know how to optimize it. Jolly just come, I was just turning on everything, enjoying everything. And one night, I started to get the alarm that the battery was low. So I had to improve how I use the solar system. So I noticed that turning off the lights and turning off things that I don't need at the time would actually keep it. There's a standing fan that I use, and I found out that it is not ideal for the solar panel. So I'm going to have to buy a standing fan that has a battery. So when we were at the place where we bought all the batteries and the panels, they showed us the fan that is ideal for the solar system. So I think by the end of this month, I should be getting that one as well. So if you are planning on getting yours as well, know that you cannot be using a normal standing fan. You know, the normal standing fans are filled with coils and they draw a lot of power. That's what I've noticed. So if you have to, especially now that the heat is intense, so the fan is necessary. I have my hanky here. I'm constantly cleaning my face because this room is very hot, but I have to make this video. Charging the battery is the only thing that I have a problem with concerning the solar system. It's not like the battery doesn't charge, it's just that I don't know the percentage. The inverter does not show me how well the battery is charged, but it only shows you voltages. When it is charging, what I notice when it is charging is that it goes as high as 13.8 volts, and when it is not charging, it just drops to 12.2 volts. I don't know what that means, but that's what I noticed. And the last time that I noticed the battery was low, when the inverter was actually notifying me, it will blink and make a beeping sound that the battery is low. The battery was at 11.4 volts, I believe. So that's just the problem with this thing. It doesn't show you battery percentage, but overall it charges well. I believe it charges well, and the battery lasts like as long as you don't overload it with a lot of things, it's going to last you. Honestly, I've been using it since when I got it, and I got it on April 5th. Like, we did the connection and started using it on April 5th, and since then I haven't had any day without electricity. The battery is not the only way that electricity is generated. Sometimes the solar panels that are facing the sun are also generating electricity, not just charging the battery. So most of the time I've noticed that if I don't have a lot of appliances turned on, then the solar panels will be charging the battery as well as generating electricity, which is like killing two birds with one stone. So that is ideal. And when the lights come back, you can also do it in a way that the lights will charge the battery. And I think that the light charges the batteries faster. I don't know if I'm just speculating or if I'm just assuming, but that's what I believe, because I notice when the battery charges with the light, that is when it goes as high as 13.8 volts. But if it is charging just using the solar panels, I've noticed that it can get up to 13.0 volts, sometimes 12.8 volts. But when it's not charging at all, that's when it just goes below 12.2 or 12.3 volts. I'm not very good with voltages, so those of you that have knowledge of that, please, maybe you can explain in the comments. So as someone who creates videos now, I don't panic anymore when I'm making videos, because in the past I have to wait for light to come, and as I'm making the videos I have to rush the videos because I don't know how long the lights will last, and if they take the lights, my ring lights will turn off, everything just dies except my laptop, but the battery doesn't even last that long. So yeah, I just get discouraged whenever that happens and I don't make videos anymore. I can't even start to describe how many times I've had to cancel videos because light goes off, and I just sit there disappointed. Well, anyways, like I said, I'm going to be adding one more battery, and that means I'll have to buy 2 more solar panels because one battery will take 2 panels. That's what the guy told me. He's my friend anyways. I know he will not lie to me about that. When I add that, I know that I will not be having issues with battery getting low anymore. But that's about it. I know that this is just an overview of how it works. Like I said, I'm not an expert when it comes to electricity. I just wanted you guys to know that, yeah, if you want something like this, it is very ideal, especially if you're a content creator. Just have it and you know that you won't be having issues when it comes to creating videos, especially videos that need things like ring lights, your laptop fully charged, and electricity in general. I'm not making this video for people that want to have a solar system for their home use. If you need that, you can always contact my friend. I will leave a way for you to contact him in the description, and he will tell you everything you need. If you want it to power your fridge, your freezer, your iron, I don't know if it is possible, but you can talk to him about it and he will let you guys know. So that's basically all I have to say in this video. If you have questions concerning the solar system, things that I did not cover, you can let me know in the comments and I'll try to respond to you as fast as I can. And I guess that's all. Thank you for watching, and it's good to be back. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Take care and bye bye.